Breaking news, family. Welcome back to my channel. Trust everyone is well. In this particular video, I would like to give my subscribers some good news. The verdict is in, and P. Diddy has been found not guilty on 3 out of 5 charges. Yes, family. P. Diddy is now breathing a sigh of relief after the major charges, which pertain to racketeering, which pertain to sex trafficking, have all been rejected by the jury. There was a lot of speculation yesterday by the press, but there was widespread speculation yesterday that, based on the body language of the jury, that persons didn't appear to buy the prosecution's arguments. And many people are saying that, besides the harassment video of Cassandra in the hallway, they didn't really have anything substantial to pin on Puff Daddy. All right, but family, 3 of the charges have been basically the subject of an acquittal, and 2 of the charges, which pertain to transportation, have actually been sustained as guilty verdicts. All right, and so we will await to see what the sentencing actually produces from all of this. We don't know how many years or if there's a particular fine that applies to this transportation charge, but I will update my subscribers if anything else was to surface. But it appears that P. Diddy is going to be a free man at some point in the near future. All of the talk about him spending the rest of his life in prison can now dissipate, because his attorneys successfully argued on his behalf. He may be a freak, but does that make him a criminal? Yes, he had a lot of baby oil. Does that make him a risk or a danger to society? He might be a big consumer, but does that mean that persons were held against their will? So it was a good conclusion to the matter. We will wait and see if anything else comes out of this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about all these dynamics. One love. One thing I would like to say about this verdict in the P. Diddy trial is that Gene Deal really went out the saddest. Gene Deal did an Oscar-winning performance on numerous blog sites, numerous podcasts, basically attempting to sink P. Diddy at all costs, right? And so right now I know he must be waking up in an inebriated stupor, looking at the TV, looking at his phone in disbelief. He can't believe that he did such an award-winning level of snitching, and it was still not sufficient to fully sink P. Diddy, and so it was a good outcome, particularly from the point of view of the black community. We've seen so many of our quote-unquote icons, celebrities, persons of high status reduced to rubble, basically reduced to prisoners and paupers by some erroneous charges. And so it's good to see this outcome was favorable, and that only the charges that had some kind of merit actually stuck. We saw that in the Young Thug case. There was every attempt made to contrive various angles and various narratives that would have resulted in him receiving life in prison. All right, and so in the case of P. Diddy, all of the narratives were insufficient to basically convince the jury of his guilt. So family, let me know your thoughts in the comments below about all these dynamics. One love.